in this video we're going to prove the first property of logarithms, that is the log of x base b plus the log of y base b equals the log of x times y base b. And you're going to have to know three things, is we're going to use three things. We're going to use, first of all, the definition of the logarithm, or what they sometimes refer to as the equivalent statement, where I take a log of y base b equals x and I turn it into its exponential form. It equals b to the x equals y. These are equivalent and sometimes referred to as the definition of the logarithm. Also, you should know a couple exponent rules, that a to the m times b to the n equals a to the m plus n, and a to the m to the n power is a to the m times n for m and n real numbers, and of course where all roots must exist. Those rules apply. The third thing you're going to have to know is that the log of b to the x base b equals x, and the reason, of course, b to the x and the log of x base b are inverses of each other. This is f of f inverse, and of course they cancel each other out. So before we begin the proof, you might want to stop the video and copy these down, or make sure you understand these three things. I'm going to erase them because I'm going to need room here. Okay, so here we go. Make a nice neat erasure, I hope. All right. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start with a substitution for this proof. I'm going to say that u equals the log of x base b, and v equals the log of y base b. Okay, I'm going to start out. I hope that's all getting in there. I'm going to say it as I go along. And then if these substitutions are made, I can use the definition of the logarithms to turn each one of these into its exponential form, or the equivalent statement as it's sometimes called, that e to the u equals x, and b to the v equals y. Now, I'll start with the idea, I'll start with this side, and I'll show that it equals the sum. And once I do that, of course, you can reverse it. The log of x times y base b equals, well, I've got these substitutions for x and y, and so I'm going to say the log of b to the u times b to the v. Okay, so I've got that using that substitution. Now I know I've got like bases here, so I can write this as the log of b to the u plus v. I have to put base b, don't I, every time. Now I notice that I've got function of function inverse here, so these will cancel each other out, and I'll end up with u plus v. And now I go resubstitute. The log of x equals the log of x. Put it down. I guess I have room here. Oh, oops, breaking my chalk here. The log of x base b. I don't know if that's going to fit. Maybe I'll put it down here. Okay, u plus b equals the log of x base b plus the log of y base b. So I started with the log of x times y, and I made a substitution and used a few basic ideas, and I ended up with log of x plus log of y. So this has been proved.